So earlier this year, an ex-friend of mine had OD'd. And it's weird because when I found out, I didn't feel sad. And now that I've had time to process it, I still don't feel bad. And I think I'm a sociopath. Like, let me explain. So this was a friend from when I was a teenager. We had the same sense of humor. And when you find someone who has the same sense of humor, that's like gold. You want to keep them. However, we were not healthy for each other. We were like Keith Moon and Oliver Reed. Like, we both brought out not great behaviors as like a byproduct of our friendship. He started using drugs, and I left because it was just getting off control. I told him I could be friends with you. A couple weeks later, he wanted to talk to me, but he just was begging me for money for drugs, and I had to leave. Like, it was very sad to watch. I also need to say he had every possible avenue to get help. Like, everything was offered to him, rehab, counseling, everything. He had options, but he wouldn't take them. Because, when you're in an addiction, you have to be the one to make the change. Like, I would text him and call him every few months because I did enjoy his humor, and honestly, just to see if he was still there. Like, it was a wellness check, I'll be honest. The last time I talked to him, he was living in a hotel in Vegas, and he was literally found with a needle in his arm. I guess I'm not sad because the situation was going to happen. Like, even Helen Keller would know the situation was going to happen. I mean, sooner or later, he wasn't going to be here at a young age. And I actually feel like I know a disproportionate amount of people who've passed before they turned 30 just due to the nature of who was exposed to growing up. Like, I'd Google people and be like, I wonder how so-and-so is doing, and find an obituary like they passed at 19. Like, I'm very thankful for each birthday because you never know. Like, every birthday I wake up and say I'm so thankful for this year. Does anyone else feel this way, or has anyone been through this? Like, I feel like I'm way too young to have known this many people who aren't here anymore.